Hello, Happy New Year. I'm back. New year, new me. I'm Emerald Mosaic, and as you can see, I have a new apron. This was given to me by a friend in New Jersey, and at the bottom she had custom put Artiste Extraordinaire Xmas 2024, and it's a fox on here. I don't know if you can see this. I hope you can. An artist fox. I collect foxes because of my late wife. That was her favorite animal, and so I collect foxes in memory of her. It's one of the animals I collect. So I'm doing something fun today that I got also for Christmas. This is hide and seek paint pour rocks. So I have a bunch of river stones that I rinsed off and dried, and it came with 4 basic colors that you can of course mix and match, but I was like, why not have some fun and pull out my artist Loft colors? And I have metallic white. This one is, where's the color name? Oh, that's right, it has the names of the colors on the back. Metallic white, metallic silver, crimson, turquoise, bright blue, and black. So I figured that should be some fun colors. But before I get started, I got so many Christmas gifts, I can't, it's just kind of crazy. So you can see here I have a wolf, I have a little angel, and I had to look this one up. It turns out that's an American Marten, M-A-R-T-E-N. And I also have a bunch of other things because I have a nephew who has a 3D printer, and oh my goodness, I have so many things to paint. So I'm gonna be busy for quite a while. If I can pull this one out. I really, really like this little snowflake. That'll be a Christmas ornament. Love this Celtic knot. I'm thinking about doing green and gold. I love this fox. That's so pretty, polygon fox. Like, there's just so much in here, and so I'm gonna be busy for a while. I have done a base coat of white on these 3. When you're painting plastic, you have to do at least 2 layers, if not 3, I've found out. So that's what that is there for. I also have in mind a pour painting to do, an adaptation of a technique that I don't have the quote-unquote correct tools for, but I'm not ready to do that yet. I've had quite the month between migraines and pain and just not having enough energy. I have not been painting much, so it's time to get back into it. And that's what I'm going to do today. So, which rock to choose first? I think I'll start with this nice big one. I'm no geologist, but I can tell there's some iron in there. Look at that rust. I hope, and oh, this one, yeah, there's a lot of rust, a lot of iron in this one. Very pretty rocks though. I love rocks. These are really good river stones, nice and smooth and very good for painting. Now the instructions, this kit came with these little cups. The instructions say to use about half of one per stone. Obviously some of them are bigger than others, so we'll see how this goes. But I am thinking I'll take 4 colors per stone, and when I run out of these cups, I've got my own. Or I don't know, we'll see. I can reuse these cups. I mean, why not? These are just stones. The nice thing that I like about this project is that they have these stickers. Well, I mean, these are for kids. They've got these really cool shiny galaxy stickers that you can put on them if you want. And they also have these, it says, it's really hard to see this, so I'm not even gonna bother trying. It says creativity for kids, hashtag creativity for kids. It says take a photo and search I guess, search or post it on Facebook or Instagram. So, but the idea is that you hide the stones somewhere and people will kind of stumble across them. So that's why they're hide and seek stones. So, all right. So I figure for the first one, let's see. I'll do this teal, I guess. That's more of a bluish magenta. I think that would go better with it. And then my blue. I think that'll be good for a first one. Layer the colors in. I already opened up all of the bottles to make sure that they were all good. These are teeny tiny little bottles. They are so cute. Oh my goodness, they're hard to squeeze. Really hard to squeeze. Okay. Let's not do this the hard way, when there's an easy way. The whole point is to have fun. That's a nice little magenta. I like that. It's kind of a raspberry color. And I'll do just a little bit more. It's not quite half the cup, so let's do another layer. I had a nice quiet Christmas. I live alone and I don't have even anybody in the state that lives near me. And I had a wonderful time. Hello, right over here. I had a wonderful time opening presents. What I do is I make a video for each person whose gifts I'm opening. And then I send the video to them. So that way they get to see me opening their gifts and I don't have to deal with all the social pressures. It's much more peaceful that way. Now, they don't say to do this, but I have done some art and I know that if you do a little cross, it kind of makes it blend a little bit better. Now, there's no Floetrol in any of these. So, my brain is just going towards, how am I going to get this rock up and onto my little drying board over there? Well, I have this, but I don't want to get the paint all over this first. So this is going to be interesting. All right, let's pour some color on it. This is pretty. End it with a little swirl. There must be something in here because I'm actually seeing a few teeny tiny little cells. This is so pretty. This is really pretty. I like this metallic white. That's a good one. I'm gonna have so much paint left over. I don't know if you can see very well in the cup. I'm trying to get that close and still have some light shining in it. There's some cell action on the bottom of the cup. I hope you can see that. I don't know. I'll pull it back just in case it's not focusing. But I see some cell action on the bottom of the cup. That's really pretty. So something in here has different densities, which is creating the cells. You know, part of the issue that I haven't been painting is the more I learn about pour painting, the more there is to learn. And it kind of hit overwhelming. And it's like, I had done some swipes Some of them were successful, some of them were not. And it kind of discouraged me having those unsuccessful ones and trying to figure out what the secret was. Oh, I just realized there's some paint missing over there. So let me pull this tool. I'll just grab some of this and pour a little bit more on that corner. There we go. Let that drip for a minute. That is so pretty. Anyway, so I kind of got intimidated by swipes. I did buy at the craft resale shop, I got this little tile to practice swipes. And I have some playing cards. I saw a video of a guy using playing cards to swipe the paint across. And so I have something to practice on. I've already taped off the back. It's just a matter of getting around to doing it, and I will get there. I do a word of the year. Last year, my word of the year was choose/choices, which was all about, for one, taking responsibility for my choices, ouch, and for two, being careful to choose wisely. Set that over there. That'll work. To choose wisely, and also to be aware that sometimes the choices that are presented to you are false. They're illusions. And so not every choice that comes your way is good for you. And so being aware of that, it was very important. Now, my word for this year is courage. And here I am talking about how I've been intimidated by certain techniques, and it's like, come on, get up your courage. You can do this. Yeah. So, all right, let me switch it up. I'll do red, yellow, silver, and just a regular white. Okay, set that over there. I'm going to end up with a lot of little puddles, and then I'm going to take some of that and like pour it over some of the other rocks. I think that'll be pretty too. By the way, this reminds me, there's an artist out there, I am blanking out on their name, or their YouTube channel name. And one of the things they talk about is making paint skins. So a paint skin is made by taking the leavings from a pour painting, and like if it's just puddles or drips, then okay, lay down some more paint. It has to be on a non-stick surface, which this little mat, I'm thinking about keeping this. It is a non-stick surface as opposed to the tablecloth, which is porous. But after you let the paint dry, then she's like, it takes 5 days to cure. But then you can peel it up and you've got this thin skin of paint, and she uses it to make like jewelry, which is really cool. I simply have no urge to make jewelry. That requires a lot of fine motor. There is some fine motor I can do very well, but when it comes to things like jewelry, where you have little tiny pieces that you're trying to move around, this is why I don't do diamond painting, by the way, because I just can't hold on to the pieces. My hands, the manual dexterity don't do that. So, I was wondering if any of y'all watching this would be interested in buying some of my paint skins to make jewelry. So I was thinking, I will try to remember to do this, to post a link to her video about how to do that in the comments on the comment on my comment on the video description. That's the word. And if any of y'all are interested, let me know. Maybe we can work out some kind of a deal that you buy my paint skins and then you can make jewelry and then you can make some money off of my painting, which I'd be okay with that. That's more than enough paint. I know that's more than half the cup. Oh well. All right, where's my stick? I guess I probably ought to use a clean stick. Well, this kit came with 4 and I have a whole bunch more, so I think I'll be fine. All right, do myself a little cross. All right, and let's cover this up. Oh, there's pretty cells. Oh man, I wish I'd had a chance to show you in the cup before it kind of went out. Yeah, there's some pretty cells on here. It's kind of hard to see in the bottom of the cup, but there's some cell action going on. So let me wait and give this a little bit of time to drip down. Let's see, there's a little bit on the bottom that needs that, just on the underside, and also over here. Yeah, I just moved that and I could see a little bit of cell action there. It's tiny cells, but still, it's very, very pretty. That's a pretty rock. I think I got all the sides covered, so I'll let that drip for a minute. Even on the stick, I can see a little bit of lacing. That's really pretty. Yeah, I like this. This is fun. This is just a fun little lighthearted activity, you know? Something to get away from a lot of the technical aspects of pour painting and just stick with the fun for a little bit. Sometimes you need that, right? I mean, it's good to push yourself and do things that are out of your comfort zone, yes. But if you lose sight of the fun, I don't know, I just think the fun, especially for me, the fun is so important. If it's not fun, why do it? After all, so I have a deck that is called Messages from the Guides that I do a card every day. And one of the cards I've been getting a lot in December, I got it 4 different times in December, was Live Your Bliss. Just have fun. Just go do something fun for the sake of doing something fun. So I'm really glad that my friend gave me this lighthearted, fun activity. It's a good one. Okay, I think this one is about ready to carefully nudge onto this. I see a bubble. I'm gonna torch the bubble. There we go. And put just a little more paint in that spot. Okay. I like that silver in there. That's really pretty. Okay. And get some of those drippies off and bring it over here. Okay. Let me clean this. Okay. All right. Let's clear a space. Scooch that over a bit. I don't know, that's enough paint. Let's do a blend. Got some colors mixing. That's pretty. Got some orange, some green. A little bit more over there, make sure I got that corner. Tiny bit more over here on this corner. I'm just gonna dab it up. There we go. Scrape some of this off. I've certainly got enough paint on here already that I could definitely do a good paint skin. I bet it would look really pretty. Okay. Let me get this rock. Scrape the underside. Okay. Next. All right, let's do some more colors. Okay, this time I'm gonna do black and turquoise, and let's do, why not, my metallic white, and oh goodness, eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Sure. I gotta be careful with how much black I use, because I've noticed in previous paintings, if I use more than just a little bit, it kind of takes over. Don't get me wrong, there's some really pretty paintings that have a boatload of black in them, but it is important to use moderation when using black. Metallic white. I will also try to find links to the kit and also to these Artist Loft paints, and if I do, I will link them in the description. Just a little bit of black. Oh, the cell action is so pretty. I don't know if you can see all this. There's so many cells in here. This is so gorgeous. That's really pretty. Yeah, I'm going to dry a paint skin. I'm going to. This is just too pretty not to. Okay, that should be plenty of paint. Clean stick. There's my cross. All right. There's the white. Oh, I like how the black is mixing with the white, makes it look kind of gray. Oh, that's so pretty. Oops, I missed it. An edge over here. A little bit more. That is pretty. Scoop it up there just to make sure I got it. There we go. Bring that over. What's a painting if you don't get paint on your hands? Got all over that stick. Oh, I was missing having paint on my hands. I have to say, yeah, I really was. Okay, I guess I better use this one just to get this on here. Scrape off the bottom. I like how it just slides right off of the pie server. Okay. All right. Put this back over here. Might end up pulling out my second rag. We'll see. All right. I'm gonna put it this way, and I'm just going to grab up a whole bunch of this, smear it around like that, and dump it on the rock. Grab a little bit more of this and put that on top. Oh, that's so cool. That is really pretty. I need a little bit more of that. Oh yeah. Ooh, some pretty purple in there. Gorgeous cells on it. Oh yeah. I just realized, why am I wiping this off? That's so pretty. Some really pretty lacing on these. Yeah, when I'm done, I'll give you close-ups. Get out of this away from here. Okay. Off you go. There we go. All right. I think I'll do one more cup. And then after that, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm playing this by ear. Okay, let me do red, white, turquoise. And I'm going to do, now I'm going to do magenta. Throw a little magenta in with the red. This would be interesting. I think that's a good order. Switch it back. One thing that I've been doing lately instead of painting is Zentangles. And the nice thing about Zentangles is that I can just do a short little section for 30 seconds while there's an ad playing in my game. And then I can go back to my game for a bit. And so, but sometimes I'll actually get so caught up in the pattern that I don't even go back to my game for a while. Which is the Zen part of the Zentangle. But Zentangles are just a nice little break for my brain. I've shown them to people and they're like, oh wow, you're so talented, I could never do that. And I'm like, no, actually Zentangles are the one kind of art that you do not need any creative talent whatsoever. You don't need any artistic talent whatsoever. Everybody's creative. Let me just say that. Everybody's creative. But you don't need any special artistic talent to be able to do a Zentangle. You don't even need to draw straight lines, really. If your circle's messy, who cares? Make the line thicker. But really, who cares? Nobody. When it comes to Zentangles, that's the beauty of it. It doesn't need to be perfect at all. I've done some Zentangles where there were some mistakes that I kind of cringed at. And everybody who saw that, who saw my Zentangle was like, oh, that's so pretty. So for those of you who are not aware of what Zentangle art is, it's very simple. You take a piece of paper and you draw a 2x2 square, 2 by 2 inches. Draw 1 or 2 lines through the square to divide it up into 2 or 3 sections. No more than that, just a little bit. In each section, you do a different pattern. Now, when I say pattern, it does not have to be anything fancy. On one side, you could put circles. On the other side, you could put crisscross lines. And then on another side, you could do lines this way, and this way to make triangles. Like, it's really simple. There are complicated patterns that you can do if you want. You don't have to. The whole point is to kind of escape into the art. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you can see all the cells happening already. This is really, really pretty. As it spreads out, look at all those cells in there. These are tiny cells, but they are cells, and that's just gorgeous. There's still some left in here, and there's, I hope you can see that, there's still a lot of cells in the bottom in there, in the paint. That's pretty. I love the different shades of color in it. Yeah, mixing the red with the magenta was a good call. Oh, it's so pretty. I think it's done enough to move it. Come on. Okay. Only 4 to go. Isn't this a fun little activity? This is something that you can teach children how to do, and they can get the joys of learning pour painting. And then if they keep doing it, then as they grow, they can learn all the complexities and, you know, all the ins and outs of it. All right. Let me get a whole bunch of this. I missed a whole corner over here. See if I can get it to come off the end here. Here we go. Some of it. Right, let me grab some more and cover that corner. Look at my pie server. That's so pretty. It's like I hate to ruin it. Which is why I'm so enamored of the idea of paint skins, because then nothing is wasted. That has been kind of my thing from the very beginning, is just how much paint is wasted when you do pour painting. And so if I can find somebody to buy paint skins, then none of it will be wasted, or at least a whole lot less, because you'll still be cutting out pieces. But I even saw this woman take a wooden jewelry box and she put a paint skin across most of it. She kind of cut a wavy line and put the paint skin on that side, and on the other side she laid down some resin and then added a bunch of glitter, and then added a little bit, covered the whole thing with some more resin, and it was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So, and it's not just jewelry, there's a lot of things that you can do with paint skins. If I were so inclined, I would. Also, if you're going to use resin, you really do need a well ventilated area, and my apartment don't have it. So for me to do any kind of resin or anything like that, I would need to do it outside, and that means that I have to have enough time. The day has to be good enough. The weather has to be really good enough. No wind. There has to be enough space outside. I would have to lay down a tarp or something and have a table. I mean, just the stars would have to align. It's not going to happen. That is not something that I am able to do at this point, especially with all of the disability issues that I've got going on. So, okay, let me see here. I'm going to use this cup. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. I hope you can see it. I really hope you can. I'll pull it back just in case it didn't focus. That's so pretty. I'm just going to reuse this cup because why not? Let's see. Let's do a little bit of black. This, and let's do yellow. And this turquoise. You know, teal and turquoise to me are so similar. I kind of get them mixed up a lot. They're both blue-green or green-blue, right? I really love this metallic white. I'm in love with metallic colors. I think it's so pretty. Now, I will say the hard part for me about doing a paint skin is where to dry it. So what I've been kind of tossing ideas around in my head while I've been working on this. I think if I can get because I have a tray. If I can somehow, I just use painter's tape. If I can peel this up, put it on the tray, and it'll be flat. Maybe. We shall see. We shall see. The black is heavier. I'm watching it sink towards the bottom. It's kind of getting all fuzzy in there. That's kind of cool to watch that. A little bit more. And a tiny bit of teal. All right. Why not? Cat hair. Go figure. I don't want to get paint on this really lovely apron for painting, you know. It's brand new. Like, first time I get paint on it, I'm gonna be crushed. I'm exaggerating. I won't be crushed. I'll be disappointed. Oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty. I am so pleased with how these are turning out. This is just really, really cool. Shout out to Adrienne for giving me this gift. Thank you so much. You got me back into painting, girl. I appreciate it. I see some bubbles that need popping. Just a little bit. So pretty. It almost looks like lavender in there. It's so cool because I know it's not. It's just the way the colors are blended just a little bit made it look that way. Very cool. All right. Come on up. Can you tell I used to live in Texas? Oh, these stones are so pretty. Like, each one individually is really pretty, and then you put them all together and it's like, whoa, that's cool. Can you tell I'm letting my inner child have some fun with this? I mean, because why not, right? I am a kid at heart. You know, I probably ought to do this side because that side's a lot more rounded than the side I turned over. Okay. Let me do this one, and let's do oh goodness, I'm running out of color combinations. Okay, let's keep the yellow. Let's do this turquoise and this white and red, crimson. I'm kind of looking at what's already in the cup, and I can see the red, and I think this is the one I did the, yeah, I did the crimson and the, all that comes to mind is raspberry. This one. So, but I'm gonna do yellow in it this time. So, we shall see. I mean, it's gonna be pretty no matter what. I'm willing to bet that the whole reason I'm getting cells is because I'm mixing two different brands of paint. and they're pre-mixed paints, but I'm betting that they have slightly different densities, which is causing the cell action. Get back here. Trying to get away from me. No escaping. This is a very small stone, so I'm not going to add any more paint. I think that'll be enough for this one. It's back there. Okay. Trying to make sure that some of the yellow stays on the stone, and I'm missing these sides. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay, for the last stone, I'm going to combine all of the colors already done. This one really reminds me of that one painting I did of the hanging shelf that my mom was like, you should title that Intrigue, because she couldn't stop looking at it. The colors reminded me of that. Okay, that cup's empty. Get in there. And this one. Okay. All right. Colors are kind of wild on this one. I like that. Last one is going to be even more wild. Come on. There we go. All right. Here we go. Oh. My poor cat. It's already after 8 o'clock and he's hungry. So I'm going to hurry up and do this last one and then I got to go. Feed my kitties. Edges. That one. That's cool. I like how it's so dark. I'm gonna just go ahead and scrape the rest of it here. That is so pretty right there. I really love this. I'm probably gonna just add some more paint to this for the paint skin. I think I'll get it onto the tray where I'm gonna dry it first and then add some more paint to kind of smooth it out. And then it will have a nice place to dry. Oh, this is so cool. I love this one. It's all dark. Dark gray and crimson, hints of blue. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Okay, let me get the camera and bring it over here and show you all the pretty stones. Okay. All right, let me come around this side so you can see them better. So we have this pretty blue, and then let me get there's a lot of reflection here. There's a lot of silver and reds, and then this cat here. There's shadow on it. Sorry about that. That's so pretty though. It looks to me, when I see it just with my eyes, I'm trying to see if I can get a better color. This is actually a much lighter purple than it looks on the camera. And then oh, look at that beauty. Oh, that's so cool. Trying to adjust the lighting here. And then we have, oh, these greens. Oh, look at all that. Oh, I love this. And then we have this one that looks like an agate, or I don't know, some kind of a gem almost. And oh, these pretty colors. And then we have this one. I like that little bit of red right in the middle. Again, the colors that I see are not what shows up on the camera. Let me come around. See if I can't get it to show. There we go, a little bit better. It's kind of hard to get the right colors. And last but not least, this one. Oh, that crimson is really pretty. Come around this way. It's so dark. All right. There's are my stones. Thank you again, Adrian, for the beautiful kit. And I'm going to add just a little bit more paint to this and make a nice little paint skin, and we'll see how it dries and see if anybody wants to buy it and maybe make some stuff with it. So, all right. Y'all take care and happy painting. Until next time.